Chapter 11. Underground. A voice echoed from below. Cold, whispering, it seeped through the basement darkness, brushing against their skin like an icy wind. Katerina and Jonathan froze. The wooden hatch in the floor had opened its black maw. No sound came from below, except a faint breath. Jonathan glanced at Katerina. She shook her head. Don't. But he had already decided. We can't stay here. Katerina gripped his hand tightly. If we go down there... He nodded. We've already gone too far. She took a deep breath, and they descended. The stairs were wooden, damp. Every step creaked beneath their feet, like the sigh of an old house. The darkness was thick. Katerina's phone cast the only weak light, and even that seemed insufficient. The air, it felt wrong. It smelled of dampness, old wood, and something else. Something deeper, something breathing with them. They reached the bottom. The basement was small, empty, except for a mirror, another one. This time, round, as if it belonged to an ancient ritual. Katerina felt her stomach tighten with unease. No. She didn't want to touch it again, but Jonathan stepped forward. Look, Kat. He pointed at the mirror's surface. Katerina slowly raised her phone, illuminating it, and barely held back a scream. In the reflection, they were standing, but not here. Behind them lay a field, the sky covered in stars, and most importantly, there were no watchers. Jonathan exhaled. It's an exit. Katerina wasn't sure. It seemed too easy, but when she glanced back, something moved in the basement's darkness. Something crawled toward them. With trembling hands, she grabbed Jonathan. We have no choice. He nodded. They touched the mirror's surface, and the world exploded. Katerina felt grass beneath her hands, cold, real. She sat up sharply. Above her was the sky, a starry sky. Jonathan lay beside her, breathing heavily. They did it. They escaped. Katerina felt tears in her eyes. Is that it? Jonathan didn't answer. He just stared at the sky. Katerina looked up too, and she saw the stars weren't the same. They were too bright, too big, too close. Her breath hitched. Jonathan finally spoke. His voice was hoarse. Kat, this... She already knew. This wasn't their world. They never went back. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more terrifying tales. Tell me, what would you do if you saw something staring at you in the fog? Let's discuss in the comments.